Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay,
Ooh,
there we go.
There we go. Okay.
Magma
Welcome,
versus
y'all.
Vlone Flex. Oh, by the way, I'm late potato chip. I'm gonna be on stream in a few matches to get my butt kicked.
Wow, I am too. That's wonderful.
We're not against each other, right? No, I know who I'm up against.
I already forgot.
But yeah, Vlone Flex versus Magma. Magma, I definitely know him for playing Roy, and that's all I know about him. Nothing against him. I just kind of don't pay attention that much to people. Sorry.
I'm unfamiliar with both these players.
But I know Vlone Flex plays Game & Watch. He has played it a few times at Gamers, which is my home weekly.
Your home weekly is called Gamers?
Gamers Gauntlet Smash
That's
Weekly.
okay.
Yes, yes. Look, too many syllables. But Vlone Flex taking the first stock. I honestly thought that Roy would be a bad matchup for Game & Watch, but I mean, Vlone Flex is doing pretty well with avoiding the disjoints and not dying to Roy's ridiculous kill power.
I feel like the thing that would be toughest for Game & Watch to deal with against Roy in particular wouldn't necessarily be the disjoints, but just the fact that Roy can like really just kind of sneak down. He's not a character that is like super duper forced to have to like avoid a lot of the options Game & Watch has that are strictly for controlling stage. Like Bacon isn't going to shut him off completely. Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
He just jumped right into it.
Just up smash.
But yeah, like Roy can kind of sneak in there. So what I've been noticing from like Vlone Flex is that he is kind of using those tools here and there in like fair, spacing back airs, Bacon and stuff like that. But a lot of how he's been playing is put out those tools and then punish whatever Magma does to try to come in. See how he just kind of put out the 2 Bacon? He didn't really stick with it. He would immediately trying to cover what Magma was going to do to avoid that, you know?
And one thing that Magma does have, well, Roy does have, is kind of insane kill power. I was kind of like playing around with Roy the past few days. After I saw a clip on Twitter of like, it was a jab to like side B.
Yeah.
But it was like forward, down, forward to unstale, and it was just like, wow, this is dumb. And Game & Watch is a lighter character. But a spot dodge will prevent him from dying that time.
Yeah, so I mean, I see a lot of that. I know there's been a lot of controversy on Twitter, like Smash Twitter lately, about like Game & Watch's like.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Nice. The stream beat him there. But yeah, like his Smash attacks, like there's a lot of fear behind it, and it's like super good. But I want to see what happens when people figure out how to kind of handle that, because everyone's showing a certain amount of fear and panic.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people are like starting to pick up Game & Watch, not necessarily like as seriously as as Game & Watch mains, but just like picking him up. Like Sam Sora was toying around with it on stream.
Yeah.
And a few other people, like even I tried Game & Watch for a bit before I realized that he just really wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's gonna lead to people like learning the matchup, or just like seizing the absolute hatred that some people have. Granted, I have that hatred too, but
Game & Watch
trying to be less biased against it here.
He has like so many really good tools, not only to like just in neutral in general, but like one of the things that I find so interesting about him is he's got great zoning tools. He's got incredible moves to get him out of disadvantage. He's got a lot of ways to just kind of like navigate stage control, push you away, stuff like that, but he doesn't really have any aggressive pokes. He can't really come in and like apply that pressure unless he's applying it to like the stage. His whole thing is to try to get you in a bad situation, because he himself cannot like, he can't really play footsies like other characters in this game can.
Yeah, the pick is Town and City. Maybe Magma just wanting a little bit more space to run around and figure out how to get in.
I noticed him getting hit by those down airs a little while ago. A lot of those Game & Watches will kind of opt for that the down air, because not only is it super fast, you got a little drift. It's really not that laggy, but you have that landing hitbox too, so.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. And right now just zoning with bombs. Magma trying to figure out what to do.
You see how those Bacons just like immediately pushed Magma into like the corner though? I don't think Vlone Flex really took super good advantage of that, because it is kind of tough, but like that kind of stuff alone is what Game & Watch like thrives on. He wants to put you in that situation where your movement options are cut off and you only really have ways to escape, Because if your options are suffocated, he just has to put that back air there, because where else can you go? Or he's going to start, you know, pressuring you with nair or like up air, you know?
Side B. That killed at 77.
Yeah, it's real good. Well, he's got rage too. So.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed is that Vlone doesn't really go off stage to try to edge guard Magma as much. Granted, it can be a little bit dangerous, but Game & Watch does have very good recovery options.
I mean, Roy has pretty good tools on just getting back, and Magma has been kind of just prioritizing getting back to ledge. A lot of the times he's either getting outright killed or he isn't really getting sent super high up. Because I know Game & Watch can go for some stuff against him, you know, back air and whatnot. Down air, I bet, could probably trade. I'm not 100% sure, but...
Managing to get around the Flare Blade. Not going to get the chair twice.
I wonder if you can up B out of shield through the chair.
Not sure. Because that hitbox kind of just lingers.
Yeah, the whole thing with chair, I don't know if it's the same in this game, but I know in a lot of the games prior, in PM it has literally 0 end lag. So I don't know if it's like that in this game. I know it lingers out for a really long time, and I know that it does not have a whole lot of lag either, but...
How fast does that come out? Do you happen to know?
Side B? Or chair?
No, chair.
I don't know in this game, no. I know in PM it's like frame 14, but that's not.
It just feels faster than frame 14 in this game, but I can't tell.
I know with a lot of Game & Watch's moves too, because of how just like he works. Some stuff will look like it comes out fast, but if he activates some moves, there's like a period where he's just not really, he doesn't like fluidly put out the chair. He just kind of goes from like nothing to chair. You know what I mean? A lot of his animations are like that.
Magma managing to find the punish on the charge up smash, but right now it's a pretty even game. Forward air off stage.
Kind of trying to see if wait out for that down air, but that was smart by Vlone to just go right off to the ledge. If you're not like, if Magma isn't really pressuring it as like hard as he thinks he is, I mean, just recover back safely. Roy can't really do anything below.
Up B, he's gonna do it.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, that's a very I remember when I was first playing against a decent Roy, that option just kind of caught me by surprise. And we were both at 0%.
He fell for that again. There's been a lot of just like up smash into like chair, and I think you got to just recognize the whole thing is that like if it's a move and it doesn't have a whole lot of end lag, they're going to try to do like the 1-2. Like they're always going to go to like punish what they think you're gonna try to whiff, like whiff punish, you know?
Yeah.
So the up smash is the bait right there, and Magma's just got to bait out the second option.
And like I know people on Twitter are very much memeing Meister with like, oh, he just throws up smash and when a pro player does it, it calls it conditioning. But when I do it, I suck. At the game.
I saw that tweet. Yeah.
First of all, that's a great tweet, but I mean that's exactly what he did there. Maybe not to the extent of like up smashing 11 times in a row, but still.
I don't think it's as shallow as like conditioning though. I think there's a lot of aspects of the fact that for sure the move is very, very safe. So, I mean, in a way, it's almost, you know, it is being used like a bait in like a lot of scenarios, but you can also just kind of use it to, you know, space, because there's not a lot of things that can challenge it. It's got a decent amount of disjoint. I think it has intangibility on the head. Like, it's a really good move. So it's like, there's a lot of more uses than what you can see on the screen from it.
Magma's at 114%. That's not exactly,
well, I mean,
it's
it's
you can die to a lot, but
Game & Watch is at kill percent right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But a down smash will just do it, and Vlone takes Vlone Flex takes that 2-0.
There he goes.
Well played.